Maybe.
No. Bad.
There'll be a 45-minute delay while we find out if we have sound. You get out of the way. Chaos, go.
Over here, kids. Come on.
Have you got candy for them? And all? Yes. Chaos, go away. Bailey, go get the food. Bailey, get the basket. Oh, good girl, Bailey. Yes, she's good. She's got it.
Okay, now you go.
Good girl. Good girl. What a good girl.
Laura's a lucky.
Very good. Come here. Well, you don't like this kind? She likes that kind better. Better give her some.
Want some, Bailey?
Yeah. Oh my God.
She doesn't like this kind.
There you go.
I'm in trouble. What kind is that?
This is Triumph.
Okay. Did you want this kind, Bailey?
Bailey?
Is that her usual that you have?
Yes, it is.
And then maybe she's sick. She wants what the others
Bailey
get.
doesn't want any of this? Doesn't want? You want? No, she doesn't. Did you want this?
Yeah.
No. She just spit it out on the floor.
Someone else will come and get it, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm afraid. Well,
Interesting.
Bailey, thank you for the basket. She wants some more of yours.
Very
Pico
interesting.
Bales.
Interesting.
Okay.
She's changing.
Bailey
her
has
pattern.
changed her
Hey!
eating habits.
That wasn't yours.
Oh, look at
No. Last
we,
one,
need, we need
baby.
to be up a little further, too.
good girl.
We have to share.
Say the name first. Otherwise they don't know whose it is.
Bailey,
Bailey.
like, one last bite, please. Bailey. Good girl. All set.
My kid doesn't smell too good, but
Right in the eye.
good dear, Wanda.
Thank you. You all set?
Good deal, Chaos. You don't have to go
You wanna go out?
out. No!
Wanna go out?
Stop.
Wanda, mind your manners.
All right.
Don't bark.
Send you back to that parking lot I found you in.
Oh, dear.
She's good.
I don't know where you're going to go, Opal. We gotta mix up in the progress here. There we go. Did you get enough to eat, Bailey? Last time I gave it to her, she spit it out. But see, now Opal is here. You already got some out of the other one. Okay, so we finished that. You can lick that up. There we go. Spoon is all clean for tomorrow. Okay. Where are we? We're opening the mail.
Yes.
All right. We can try that. We can try that. This says Monday, the 2nd. The 2nd of February, this was mailed, and this is what, the 6th? Do you know what date it is? It's the 6th. Then you say, yes, it's the 6th. Because otherwise I didn't know you were answering me. Okay, this is coming from Maryland. It was mailed the 2nd, and it got here on the 6th. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. Mailed. Let's see the 2nd. See, yeah. All right. Very nice. Where's the? Oh, there we go. For the fun jug. I think she's a distraction to your performance. We don't need that stuff. And here we have the excitement of the month. Memsic, $17,568. Wow. We're live again.
Yeah.
And that's making those puppies from Europe look better and better. Very nice. Very nice.
That's very nice.
You'll put that in the red envelope sort of area then there. And here we have the GE Foundation. That could be interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. This is the thing that Teresa has to fill out to get the matching funds. And that's for Teresa to fill out. So she gets this one. This is the paperless society. You have to fill out that piece of paper so they can send us another piece of paper. Well, this is another. We didn't really want this piece. So this is the Danvers Animal Hospital bill. Ooh.
We don't like those sometimes.
Well, I know. We have to put up with. Oh, $80. How on earth? We must have overpaid somewhere along the line.
Maryland is MD?
MD. Maryland, yes. MD. Oh, well, that's not bad. They've kind of changed their billing arrangement here, so it's kind of hard to understand, but if all we owe them is $80, then my heavens, let's take care of that right away. So the last two bills were over 800, 837 and 872, which is, I think, the castration of, two dogs.
That's how much it is. Yeah.
That's what, yeah, by the time they add out all the little pieces and things. Like, did you want heat on in the room of the air?
Is it cheaper for the female
Probably.
rather than the male? Or is it about the same price?
I think the male is slightly cheaper, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I didn't really pay attention that time. It could get, the more equipment they use and the more medications they use, it can vary it a little bit too, so you're never too sure. Okay, so here's our friends from Texas. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know whether they're, look at, they got one backwards here. And one clear one, Cheerios and Jimmy Dean. And Cheerios. And the calendar. That's got to be the calendar thing? That's a strange collection today, isn't there? Okay. Okay. We did that.
Chaos is wandering around somewhere.
Who is?
Chaos.
Oh, she'll find her way back.
Probably went to see Grace. Okay.
Usually exercising.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Gotta walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the only package over there I know is not Service Dog Project. It's mine. But what the hell? We might as well open it.
I sliced it open already.
Oh, good. This is that Publishers Clearinghouse stuff. Let me see what it is before I open it. No, I have seen one of these in operation. And then when I got this Publishers Clearinghouse thing, and they sold these things, I had to go ahead and buy it. I have a problem in the car with the reflections and things. You want to open that more? Oh, and then this is Service Dog Project. This Publishers Clearinghouse, to stay in it or whatever, you had to search for something, and then it looked like I had to buy something, although they clearly say you don't. But I ran into these two things. That's a visor that changes the lighting in the car or whatever. And this is a wireless doorbell, so that we can change the, so we can train a dog as a hearing dog. You need a wireless doorbell. It's how you make the noise when you're sitting someplace else. So I figured for $2.99 or whatever they're going to make me pay for that. But did you get this open?
I didn't pull it out.
Oh,
Maybe now you'll win the big prize.
maybe now I'll win the big prize. And won't that be fun? Yeah, see this? It's like putting on funny sunglasses. See, it's that funny stuff. Right?
Just hooks on.
See?
Yeah,
Yep.
might be good.
I've seen one of those in operation and I liked it. So I bought it. Okay? So that's not very exciting today either. They got bonus offers enclosed. This is where they'll double it for another $7 or whatever.
Never in the right place.
I went-
you know.
Okay,
I-
talk about 5 steps.
I went to Costco today to get the new tires on my car
Download.
that had some bumpies on it, because the tires they gave me with the car were very nearly, I mean, to me they look like bald tires. They were brand new, but they didn't have any tread to them, any really serious snow type tread. So I went to Costco to buy 4 tires, and I did, and they put them on. And then the man came to me later, you know, when I was about to pick up the car. Did you want to throw those old tires away for you? They were brand new and had less than 5,000 miles on them. So I decided, no, maybe they shouldn't throw them away. They put them all in my car. And he also said, well, then you won't have room. We could throw them away so that you'll have room to put the dog in the back. I said, I'll put the dog on the roof before I'll give you those 4 tires. Really, I mean, it was a problem with, it was the old woman type thing. I think I really fell into a category. At any rate, I got my tires back. But while I was down there, I left a box of calendars, the calendars that had all the errors in them. I left a box there in their employee room because we know them all down there. We're down there all the time with the dogs. So everybody in the place has got a calendar. They're all thanking me as I'm riding around. And this woman thanked me for the calendar. She said, how do we pay for the calendar? I said, well, no, we were giving them to you, but you could donate something to us. She said, I don't have enough money to donate something to you. And I realized when she said that she thinks donations are $10,000. She doesn't realize donations to us are anything dollar. $10 is wonderful. She didn't realize that. So this is a message we have to get across. Are you through playing with that? Are you having a good time? Is it going to work, you think?
I think so.
Oh, good. And then I have an argument to pick with somebody. I was going to write it in an email, but I probably better not. Somebody said to me today, I'm going to have trouble remembering now. Oh, they said, you want to go over to Target quick and get the dog chow that you use is on sale for $19.99. That was a good idea, so I went and did that. And I got 9 bags of dog food, which was all they had. And they may get some tomorrow, so I may go back tomorrow. But at any rate, that was a good idea, so I immediately went and did that. Another guy read and said, you really ought to get a hold of these people. They make a clip-on plow for the front of a Kubota, which is what I've been trying to do, and that's what we now have all strung together in wood. But that was another good idea that somebody gave us, and I went and did that right away. And then this person sent me an email and said, you ought to get Janine to go buy the dog food and ride around in that new truck that you bought her. I didn't buy her that truck. That's my truck. She may drive it once in a while. But there was a little bit of a sting to that message that I really didn't think was very nice. No. So I didn't do that. I didn't ask Janine. Janine's got a job. She's working. She didn't have time to drive around and buy dog food for me, even if she is in a truck that's mine and not hers at the moment. It was a little bit odd. So when I get a good idea, I hope I do all those things I'm supposed to, but I don't need the jabs. No, that's not nice. I've forgotten. I don't know who it was because I don't know it was 3 letters and a couple numbers, so I don't know who it was. I don't like that. Don't do it again.
Yeah. If you're listening, don't do it.
Don't do it again. Well, everybody will find out who it is and then tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got for questions? Hi, Bailey. You got any questions, Bailey? You just want to spit on me. Oh, aren't you wonderful? Did you have a nice drink of water? Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good drink of. Whoa, God.
Tell
Ugh.
Opal to get off my.
Opal. Opal, get off her
There you
bed.
go, Bailey.
Bailey, did you want to get on your bed now? Bailey, your bed is empty. Hey, bingo. We got her off for you.
Wait, get
There you
out.
go.
There you go.
There you go. Good girl. How we doing?
Are there any more calendars for sale? I would like to buy a few more.
Yes. Yes, we've got, when you buy a new one, you generally get a couple of the others, share ones. I can't guarantee anything, but that's usually what happens.
How is Ethel?
How is Ethel? Ethel? We got some good news and some bad news. We got the good news is that, well, let me remember the good news. Negative for Ehrlichia.
What's a licky?
Ehrlichia is the one, we've had 3 dogs die of Ehrlichia. It causes bleeding, dyscrasia, clotting, it affects their clotting time. So her test for Ehrlichia was negative, but her clotting time is terrible, which is why we have her in a room all by herself. We do not want her playing with anybody. We don't want her jumping around. And I gave her a bone in there, but we got to watch it. She doesn't get a sharp edge on the bone, cut her lip. So her clotting time is way down. Her liver is fine and things like that. There were a lot of good messages. The 2 bad things were the clotting time, and for some reason, something about her protein. She's spilling protein in her urine. I don't know. I don't know how she spills the protein, but there's a protein problem. And they did not understand it, whether she's got some intestinal thing going on that we don't understand. It did test positive for Lyme, and Lyme is very, very strange. We know that. She's being treated for Lyme if she doesn't throw up the pills. She threw up today's pills. She was given them around noontime, and around 12:05, she threw them all up. So about 1 o'clock, Megan put 3 of them back down. And we try again, so she'll have 3 and 2 instead of 5 at once. She is getting worse than Bailey on the figuring out if there's a pill in that piece of food. You give her a spoonful of food, she'll put it in her mouth, then she'll spit it on the floor, and she'll roll it around, look at it, and then mouth it, and then swallow it, if it's okay. If it's got a pill in it, she spits it out. And then she won't eat any more from you off the spoon. I don't know why they're like this, but then so what Megan's been doing is covering it with butter and shoving it down, which she has no other choice. Make it slippery and poke it down. And she doesn't have any fingernails. I've checked that. Because you scratch the back of their throat when you do that. So she's a very sick dog. She is the healthiest, very sick dog I've ever seen, which makes me worry about, do we have any others with any sort of tick problem going on that they aren't sick enough for us to notice? I wouldn't pick her out as sick, would you? She's just a little lazy in there.
Yeah.
She's really quite sick. She's quite sick. So now look at the others with the same eye. We got any others that are acting just a little tired? No, I don't know. Well, we're going to keep our eye on them.
Tracy from Reno.
Oh,
asked-
hi, Tracy from Reno.
She asked, do you still think I should move to Ipswich?
Yes.
We got another blizzard coming.
Yeah, tell her to come back tomorrow. Prepare for a long haul.
She was a big help.
Yeah.
Boy, was she a big
Lucky
help.
she was here.
She can have a rest now for a while. She worked very, very hard. Then one day she absolutely crumped.
Yeah.
And she slept for like 24 hours. Then she got up again, worked again.
Yeah.
She said if we ever find the oil painting of Ethel, she could sell it for the help to help the vet bills.
I don't have time to do that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And when we find
You know, we can put it out at Dogfest, but to start a whole project of trying to get it online and get it marketed and things, I have too much else going on. I personally can't do it. If she can con somebody else into it, fine, but we're all kind of busy, as you notice. So these individual paintings and things are just kind of piling up in the woodwork.
I
Go.
don't really understand this, but Linda H said, "Will you adopt me?"
Oh,
I'm-
Tracy,
Linda H.
I don't know.
Linda H.
There are a couple Lindas around.
Linda
I-
K.
Linda K is.
No, Linda DeKay doesn't need adopting. Linda Huron?
Doesn't she look like a king?
Is that person? I don't know. I've kind of given up adopting. My youngest child is 50.
Linda, you're the
Oh, maybe it's Sunday she comes, Linda.
Who, Linda?
Yeah.
She's a couple hours away at least.
Who?
Hampshire, yeah.
But the other, I thought Linda lived like in Cambridge.
Which Linda are we talking about? Linda Kay?
Doesn't one of them?
We
live-
have a couple Lindas.
Yeah,
Linda Kay is sort of Cambridge, Somerville, sort of, yeah.
that's the one.
And she comes out here on, I think, Saturdays.
Yeah, that's what.
And she's doing the paperwork and writing the letters.
Yeah, yes,
She does a very good job.
yeah. Very good.
I have a feeling she's overqualified for the job. That's okay. Go ahead.
How much are blood tests?
I don't know. It's probably on the bill. Pull the bill. I don't know whether the blood test will be on there so soon, but let me. I don't, because we don't. They don't usually do blood tests. Why all of a sudden I asked the veterinarian who was examining her. I said, "Geez, why don't we do a blood test?" CBC in chemistry 113. Oh, that was Kiara that we did the blood test on. Yeah, that would be. Okay, see. The basic thing that we did with Kiara when I was so concerned about her urinating all the time, that one visit was $305.78. The culture and sensitivity was 135. The CBC and chemistry profile was 113.90. And the exam 40. And then there were pills on top of it. We have Kiara, Emmett, Victoria, Ziggy, Ethel. Here was her Ethel. Here was her urgent care exam fit-in appointment. That was 81. And fluid tissue analysis of this. She took a sample out of the lump on the side of her face, and that was $27. So there was $108 that they didn't charge us very much for that urgent care. Usually those are like $500. So they are kind to us.
Could you get insurance for all your dogs?
No.
No, it'd be too expensive.
Nobody would want
I
to
know
insure it.
people do it.
Well, people with one dog can do
Yeah.
it, but
I
mean,
suppose
we-
you'd get
we
a
could get
big
insu-
discount.
we could get we could get insurance on a black dog, and then just think how many black dogs we have. What are we doing? Oh, you want that back again?
How is Emmett doing?
Emmett's fine. I haven't heard any complaint about Emmett. Have you? We don't need that envelope.
No.
The bill from the veterinarian, we don't need the envelope. We know where he lives.
Yeah. So the treatment for Ethel is to continue on doxycycline. Anything else?
Bed rest. Bed rest. And she is also on Duramax, which is, I hate to say it's an aspirin sort of thing, but it is a little bit. There's a little bit of anti-inflammatory, and it is a painkiller. but I didn't go to med school, so I don't really know what it does. I know that I have been known to have it here for pain killing purposes, but apparently it has other properties that I don't know about. We're on it. I mean, they understand that we have a very sick dog here. And if anything happens, we're to run like crazy for them, because it would be things like bleeding, in which case her father would be, I would think, choice blood donor.
How come the father what's
Because he's here. Here, he's very healthy, and he's fat. Who's
the Bentley, right?
Bentley?
Pie's her mother.
Yeah, Pie's not here. No, I often bring a dog down there as a blood donor. They call me if they get stuck and need a blood donor. So I just grab the nearest healthy, fat Great Dane and run down.
How come fat? Want
No,
fat
I wouldn't
cat.
want to do skinny. No, they're a healthy dog, any healthy dog.
Yeah.
Then they get a can of dog food afterwards and they're fine. Come home and take a nap and they wouldn't even know it happened.
Who is the gray-haired lady?
That's got to be you. Who are you?
Sarah. Sarah C.
Sarah C.
from Billerica. Yeah.
From Billerica.
Yeah. It is?
Yep,
Wow.
yep, hometown.
Not mine. From Roslindale.
Actually, our new accountant is from Billerica, maybe.
You heard I was.
Made room for you.
Thank you.
Go.
How is Simon?
He must be fine because I haven't heard.
He was good down there.
Is he? He's the limping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still limping.
Yes.
He seems fine.
I have asked them to give him that Duramax as a painkiller for 3-4 days. See if we can make him forget to limp, because that has happened with an animal. They get in the habit of limping, and they just continue it. They don't, and he's not really limping. He's just if you watch him, he's always standing on one front leg.
Yeah.
The other one is just on the ground, and he just doesn't have any weight on it. But he's not. It's not a big noticeable limp deal.
It sometimes is when he does a lot of like walking or something. Then it's, I think, a little bit more noticeable.
Could be. It's time he got over it, though. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Is there any surgery prep you must do? No.
Look at the hiccups. Look at the hiccups. People my age don't get the hiccups, but I've got the hiccups. Go ahead.
Is there any surgery prep you must do to Chaos for her surgery Monday?
No, just NPO after midnight. Everybody knows she's too fat and things like that, but we're going to go ahead with it. No, she's fine.
So
It's
getting done.
it's getting done Monday. Well, that's what George said. I'm to take her in Monday NPO. So,
As long as
I mean, if he starts the whole thing and says, "There's no way I can do this. We have to fold it all up and go into Angel Memorial or something," then it could be something else again. But I'm assuming that he's going to do it.
Any word on how many babies are cooking?
No, I didn't. We did not do an ultrasound. There were a couple of people that wanted to do it out of the fun fund, but there are a whole bunch of people that did not. She really does look pregnant. And it being her second pregnancy, and there was no reason to suspect that anything went wrong. Bentley is very good at this. I think she's pregnant. I wouldn't bet a lot of money, but I'd bet some money on it.
So you said how Bentley would be your first choice. Would Opal be your second, since
For-
it's like an aunt for Ethel?
Yep, that would be all right. Yeah.
They told me to read this to you. Please turn the camera to the door when they come from Publishers Cleaning House with your balloon.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I guarantee you, if they come here with $5,000, I will put the camera on the door. We could manage.
that would be nice.
We could spend it though.
Oh, yeah.
I'd immediately hire more people, and there would go right out the window.
Yeah.
You get a payroll going and make $5,000 a week real easy. Because I don't need it. Unless anybody comes up with a way of having calories that aren't fattening, I don't really need anything else. We need some bug killer, Advantix. I think that's the only thing I've got on the wish list. I hate to think that maybe we skimped on the Advantix is why she's got a tick bite, but it's just, you can't go there. Can't go there. They're going to get them. There's nothing you can do about it. We need more guinea hens. That's what we're going to get. 'Cause guinea hens eat ticks. Go. What do we got?
In regards to Purina dog food, is there any chance Purina would sell a large quantities to you at wholesale?
Boy, they're not a very generous company. I have written to letters to them. I get absolutely nowhere. But I'll tell you, a friend of ours out in California she's in on the case now. And maybe she can have more luck than we. I've never gotten anywhere. I've always gotten that form letter that says we only donate to companies that are within 100 miles of our factories, which is not us.
Where are their factories?
Well, they do have one in Pennsylvania, I think, but it is mostly St. Louis, that kind of thing. I just know it's not Ipswich.
Yeah. It sounds as though there is no blood type matching for dogs.
For some, there can be, but for some, apparently the first time you can give them anything. It's after that you got to pay attention more.
Are you still using the gloves for your hands?
Yes. Yes, I am. It's right back here. I could just lay my hand on it. You mean this one? The one I lean on when I type. Yeah. But that's what they're talking about. What other glove would it be? I don't know.
It's gotta be that.
It's got to be this one. Is she the one that made the bedspread? Oh, it is. This is the one that made the bedspread.
Yeah.
Oh, the bedspread is lovely.
I know.
That's a lovely bedspread. Covers up a multitude as you just pull it up, cover it up. Well, you know, some of these bedspreads, you got to tuck everything in and make it smooth and better. Not with this one, just pull it up. Stretches any which way you want to stretch it. It's wonderful.
Has Wanda earned her keep yet by going for some rodents?
No. Last thing she went after was an opal.
They say it looks like Wanda is being overworked.
Yes. Poor thing. Poor thing. She's terrible. And everybody spoils her something rotten. Has she got a, what is that? Has she got a light strip?
That's a shadow.
Is it a shadow?
Is it a shadow?
Yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like that.
It's gotta be a shadow, a rope shadow or something.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Okay. Okay.
It looked like a
Tiger's
coffee
It does,
stain.
yes. Somebody spilled coffee on her.
Well, look at her, she's just there, yeah. She's happy to see everyone that comes in, though. I mean, she's a very friendly lady.
Oh, yeah, she's friendly.
Will Ethel eat yogurt? That was the only way she could get her dogs to get pills.
Yogurt's another.
Smashed up.
Yep.
That's Scooter carried.
I wouldn't want to match. We did not match it. If she can smell that pill from halfway across the kitchen, then if I mash it up in the dog food, I'd be wasting a whole bunch of dog food because she wouldn't eat it. No, she's got to have those pills somehow. They got to go down.
Peanut butter, she said also.
Oh yeah, we do all that sort of thing. She does like those bones that we just got. The ones with stuff in the middle. She really liked that, so I'm thinking I'll scoop some out of the other end of it and put her pills in that, see whether they go down. But she's like Bailey. Once she thinks there's a pill in that spoon, she's not doing it.
What's the catch on?
Yep. What do you got?
They asked me if I have any dogs or pets. I don't have any dogs, but I do have a cat.
Has a cat. She has a cat. Okay. Anything else I'm supposed to talk about?
Not yet, at least. They always pop up when you turn it off.
I was amazed
I
at.
have one.
Oh, go ahead.
You can go.
I was amazed at that woman when she really. Oh, I don't have enough money to donate, but she was going to pay for the calendar.
No.
You know, the calendar, $20. Well, that's a long way. That's a big one. You know. But there was a lesson right there. I do notice that somewhere I have seen that pen that the guy that was on with Charlie and I.
I missed that. I gotta look
It's on.
at it.
You
Yeah.
can find it.
It was pretty
Nice guy. Does good. I think Charlie gave him $50,000.
Nice.
That's a whole other ball game. Just not the same as this dollar business out of the go.
For the dogs, do they have dogs in Afghanistan all the time?
There are a lot of there's just total uncontrolled dogs, and a lot of rabies too. But that's Afghan hounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they came from. What do you mean? What do you mean that they have dogs? There are dogs roaming around, and sometimes the soldiers will befriend one,
Yeah, that's what I kind of meant.
and then they begin to take care of it.
They
And
sometimes bring them home and they send them somehow. Is that what that guy does?
that's what this guy
Yeah,
does.
that's what I thought it
Yes.
was. I've read other stories about soldiers that have brought
Yeah,
dogs home.
it's a tough haul though, and
Yeah.
I put them in touch with Puppies in Flight. But I can't imagine they'll do anything about that. But you never know.
No.
That was the only thing I had to offer.
Yeah, I remember watching a newscast of where a dog and a soldier had
Bonded.
together.
Yeah.
Then the soldier left Afghanistan, and the dog was really sad.
Yeah.
They flew it to the U.S. and that bond of when they first
Yeah,
met was
I saw that.
it was insane.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it would be. It would be. The only story I have on that. Remember Pistol? Remember Pistol?
Bristol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock Eater as a kid.
Yeah.
When she was a very young pup, so there's a family down in Linfield that took her in and took her on overnights and played with her a little bit more than everybody else. But she lived here, and then she went on to become we were going to breed her, and then Jade needed a dog to walk her up on stage to get her diploma. Remember that episode? So in 2 days worth of training, we sent Pistol off with Jade to get her diploma, and she walked her up on stage perfectly. Jade stumbled twice. She caught her twice, and she looked $1 million, and everything was fine. She came down, and she stayed with Jade for quite a while. But eventually, she got kind of sick of Jade or whatever, and she wouldn't come when she was called. And she just was tired of that deal. So we took her back, and I don't know where somebody else had her for a little bit there, and then one day, the woman came in the door that had her back in Linfield when she was a pup, and the union was unbelievable. She was so excited to see that. Alice, her name is. And Alice she at that point worked for the Red Cross. She teaches CPR. So at that point, we just gave her Pistol, and away they went. But it was like Pistol had just been waiting for looking for that one person. I don't think Wanda's looking for anybody.
She's looking for everybody.
Yeah, she is.
She's
No more?
Yep. How did purple become your official color?
Megan started painting things purple. That's how. Well, then we found out about the $3 a gallon paint at Home Depot. You know, the mistake pots with all the mistake paints and things, and That's why we have so many different colors around here, is we just get the paints from Home Depot at $3 a gallon instead of $25 a gallon. It doesn't really make any difference, and it's kind of interesting.
Did you ever try burying a pill in liverwurst?
Oh, but that's a good idea. Well, we don't have any liverwurst here.
Soft cheese, they're all giving.
Oh, yeah, we've gone the road. If we had any bratwurst here or whatever, we would have done it, I'm sure, but we just don't have any.
Still know that we killed money.
It's pretty much saying if it comes down to it, could you crush and dissolve a pill in water and then put it in a syringe and put it in your mouth?
No, you'd never be sure she didn't spit some out. No, we butter it up, give somebody who doesn't have any fingernails and poke it down, it goes down. And then you give them something that's a chaser or something, you hope. A chunk of butter. Make it all slippery.
I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
I can shed